This could be the first NHL live before lock lineup build. I don't know, but I figured if DraftKings is going to be nice enough to put a big old contest up there, I figured we may as well do a live lineup build. I'm also doing this for. Also, I posted this in Stake Kings. If any of the Stake Kings guys are here, just to kind of check it out. I have to see how I'm actually building this stuff that you guys are betting on. No problem with that. As you guys here from TrueDFS know, I share this stuff all the time until they. Hopefully, we continue to do that until they help me. So, we have on the right side of the screen, we do have my sheets that are up, and I really don't have too much time, so we're just going to have to just get rolling. That's the best I can say. I don't know if anybody cares, anybody's showing up or whatever it is, but we're just going to fly. All right, so when you look at this this is exactly my process. So you're just watching me actually just do this. So when you're looking here down this list, I really don't see too much. And it's the same thing as I mentioned in the earlier slate preview, if any of you were watching. Usually I find like a cluster of guys from the same team that rate high enough for me where I could just kind of hand build these lineups like really easily. But now I really don't see that. And it looks very similar to it was before, and even worse. Before I had this Florida cheapo, Rodriguez looked a lot better up here. And so I was able to play these Florida guys. And I think I could still do that. Rodriguez, Tkachuk, and Barkov. And the other kind of like hoodoo team that I'm kind of looking at. Again, this is just hand build. This is just me just kind of gazing at the projections here. You see a little sneaky Arizona going on here. Like 1, 2, 3 Arizona guys just kind of clustered right along there. So that's another thing you can do. And then I see down here this Florida guy once again is kind of showing up. Now, this is not as nearly as pure as normal, but Arizona's, Florida's, those look really good. And then you could actually get to, some of the Edmonton, Draisaitl, Kane, Hyman. I'm a little actually curious why. Hold on. This is going to actually tilt me. I got to check something out really quickly because this will tilt me if this is the case. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not. Oh, this is brutal. Yeah, so for whatever reason, I'm not getting a projection on McDavid. Okay, so now I got to find out why that is. Why am I not getting a projection on McDavid? Because obviously we want to use him. Let's take a look. This is like really just kind of behind the scenes crap, but I just want to see why I'm not getting McDavid. Like, who's not projecting him that it's not letting me. It's not letting me play. I'm actually nobody. I am getting a projection out of him. Let me just see something. It just looks like it's not very good. Is that possible? Hang on. Hang on a minute. No, it's just not showing up as that great of a play. I don't know what else to tell you. Let me just see something. NHL. That was FanDuel. That was probably the problem. Let's see. Oh, no wonder. Okay, so let's start over. I was looking at FanDuel. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. So now let's see if this looks any different. Wow, crazy. So this Leo Carlson still looks good here at 2,500 as a cheapo. What I was going to say is that Rodriguez kind of dropped down here, but this Nikolai Ehlers is looking pretty good. So, but even still, when you look here, you know what you can do? You can do Toronto's, but they're really expensive, it seems, right? Matthews 9,300, Nylander 73, Tavares 71. Edmonton's look really expensive. So you get down to here. Yeah, I don't know, JJ. I don't know. They look good. Again, the contest sim stuff is still open for debate. It is, and nobody is exactly sure how to use them, and that's why I'm learning. You know, I'm learning how to take the best of everything and just try to improve. You know. So in any case, I will listen to that, by the way. So Toronto, Austin Matthews with Wielander and Tavares. What I will say, it is definitely garbage in, garbage out with respect to ownership projections. But I'll take a look at that. Tkachuk from Florida, Rodriguez still works, Barkov still works. So this Florida thing still looks good. And this Edmonton thing is going to look decent. But it was the Arizona thing that kind of like captured my attention. So Schmaltz, Durzi, and Keller, I could start a pretty good lineup with these three, and then probably spend some on the others. So what is it? Let's see what that looks like. These guys, first of all, they're on the same line. Let's see. I will be doing Showdown later. Not till 7:30 though. We use Keller, Schmaltz, and Durzi. Let's see what that looks like. Let me find. By the way, how about shout out to the fat guy? Got all kinds of exposure to the fat guy in the baseball. Almost wouldn't mind him getting out of there right now. Let's just see what this would look like if I play these Arizona guys. Played, who was it? Keller, Schmaltz, and Durzi. Real cheap. Now I wonder if there is a center that I can get to. Yeah, this Logan Cooley on the number one power play line. I don't even know if I have to do that much. Let's go backwards. Let's see what the goalies look like. And we're going to do SaberSim in a minute. SaberSim's going to give me better lineups than this. But Ullmark 8,400 is too expensive. Let's find somebody cheap. Man, no one's cheap. Samsonov 7,900. Thompson 7,600. So there's no real bargains here. Let's just. How about some? We'll fill in the goalie later, I guess. But let's put in a goalie now. We'll put in an expensive goalie, Ullmark, and if we need to do better, we can do better. So if you played Arizona, like in these three spots, can you play the Edmontons? I doubt it, right? And these Edmonton's guys are so expensive. But you could probably play these Florida guys that we talked about, right? Let's see. So we played Barkov here. We played Tkachuk here. And then the Oakman, right? This guy again. We could totally do this. And who was that cheapo again for Anaheim? The Carlson. Ooh, this looks the Leo. That looks pretty good as the cheapo. And now a $4,900 guy from either Florida or Arizona. I mean, we could find that, right? Let's see what these look like. What do we need? How much? 4,900 or a little bit more, right? Because I could always, do something with my goalie. And it could be any position. But I want the guy on the first line, so it would have to be. So Cooley, we could do that. That's easy. But I prefer the Florida. So let's see the Florida. Yeah, we could play Reinhardt. I think we can almost do this, right? We played Reinhardt, and then we need 1,000 left. I don't think there's going to be a $7,400 goalie, is there? But if there is, we could be geniuses. Yep, we could play this the Brassoi guy we talked about before. Oh, that looks so cool. No one's going to have this. So let's do this, and we will. That's the phrase anyway. Okay, excellent. All right, now let's go into SaberSim and show how that lineup has no chance. Well, I'm really looking forward to the Whistles and the Utico podcast. I'm excited to hear what they have to say. They're pretty sharp dudes. Okay, so let's pull up. Let's pull up the NHL. Do a new build. And then NHL. Against this Phillies team, 50 and build, and we'll just fly. Now I would ask you for a little more color on what they said. Was it these contest sims, or contest sims in general, or contest sims for hockey? But I'll watch myself. I just really want this fat guy to get through this inning. I don't need him to push his luck against the Phillies. I'm already like so far ahead of the game. Next thing you know, they'll leave him in too long and they give up 3 home runs. Just take your get him out of this inning and get him out of there. This guy's really dealing, though, this fat guy. Let's see what we have. Uh-oh. Nope, that's going to stay in. It's going to stay in. All right, so when we look at this regularly here, getting all kinds of Colorado is able to get all this stuff in. How do they do that? A bunch of these 2800s, I guess. And even if you go min unique 2, you can get all these Colorados somehow. Sort of amazing. What kind of stack exposure, though? No, we got. I don't like these 4-2s, though. This is like a little fishy. So let's run the contest sims and see what we come up with here. I'll tell you what I'd love to do, JJ. And I just really don't feel like paying for it. So technically, if the contest sims do what they are purporting to do, what should happen, I think, is if I put the exact same projections and the exact same ownerships into 4 different companies sets of contest sims, they shouldn't they come out the same? I mean, unless I guess it depends what each one is purporting to do, but if the idea is that they're running them against, no, because if it runs 50,000 sims, I guess they can rank them differently. Damn it. Oh, that guy strikes him out. Sit down, Philly. Philly, you're beating up on these bad guys, but you can't get past the fat guy. All right, so let's just see what we have here. In the kick save, when you sort by risk-adjusted ROI, what I like about this, forget the exposures, is that I'm getting pure stacks, and that's what I like to see. As a matter of fact, I can just X the these types of stacks I don't want, and probably without a lot of stress get what I need. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. One kind of random 3-3-2. Should I leave it in? No, let's be pure. Perfect. Now let's see what I'm getting. Yes, Seattle, Buffalo. See, these look like good, like GPP, like beat a million people type stacks. This is exactly what I want to see. Now the only question is, do I want to screw with it? Right? Yeah, I think I do. I think I don't want as much of this. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna literally reduce these max exposures. So let's see, we'll put max 40% Seattle. And I think that should be enough. And we'll just double check the stack exposures. And what's also cool about this, look at this. Oh, it's the late night hammer. It is the late night hammer. So put that in the kick save. Boom. And I don't think I want to mess with that other one. I think I want to just keep that big buy-in the way it is. Yep, I definitely want to download these. Oh, I'm so excited. You're giving me something to do, JJ. I mean, like, not that I need something to do, but I'm definitely going to do that. I'll listen to that a little bit later. Okay, upload this. That's pretty much all I have. Again, this is not going to be too exciting because I don't really know how to break down the hockey. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I can't tell you why these guys are projecting the way they are. This is just kind of the results of all of the work that everybody else does that's been kind of tweaked by me and rated by me. So I guess the lesson here is if you want, okay, so if you want to play kind of like offbeat plays, you'll do what I did. You played Seattle and that kind of stuff. But if you wanted to go back to the regular Saber score type builds, actually, we don't want small slate. We'd want kind of large slate. Then we probably end up with more Colorado. Yeah, so Colorado is probably the chalk. I don't know how do these people play all these Colorados? Let's see. Johnson, McKinnon. Yeah, they're doing it. So they're doing it somehow. Is there any cheapo that's getting into all these lineups? 100% McKinnon. Oh, it's 37 lineups there. Those are the Colorado ones. So McKinnon's in all of the Colorado ones. So that's pretty much all I have. We're gonna be back at 7:30 for the showdown, maybe a little bit before, but definitely by 7:30. That'll do it.